Okay, so we have right here a sprite drawn on the screen, and it is a soccer ball. But we don't want this soccer ball to just sit here. We want to animate the soccer ball. And in order to do that, we are going to need our friend, the green draw loop. So first thing you want to do is we want to be animating the sprite, right? So if you're animating the sprite, you need to drag the sprite into the draw loop, which will help animate it. And if you run it, there's no change, but that is your first step. Your second step, take a background block. Now it can be any color, it can be white, and drag it on top of the draw sprites block in the draw block. So again, just like I did there. If we do it in this order, that does not work. So again, on top of the draw sprites block. Your third thing, and this is where the animation is going to happen, you want to change the sprite's properties in the draw block so that those things change and it looks like it's moving. So one thing we could change is ball.x, right? Or sprite.x. And if we change it to, let's say, ball.x plus 1, that means that every time we run this loop, we are changing the x value by 1, by 1, by 1, by 1. So it'll look like it's moving across the screen. Let's have a look. Now you can obviously also do this with the y value. And let's actually make it a minus, right? And that'll make it move up on the screen. And you can have two of these things going at once, right? There's no limit. What you could also do, you could change the size. So maybe ball.scale is equal to, and let's go kind of crazy with this, right? As well as having, the variable minus or plus itself, you could also have a random number, right? So let's say the scale could be anywhere between 0.8 and 1.2. So it's constantly changing size. Whoa. Whoa. All right. Although honestly, it might be cooler if we just made it slowly get bigger. All right. Very cool. Now, the last thing that we haven't done is rotation. And if you want to change the rotation, again, ball.rotation equals, and we could have this thing just wobble, right? Let's just make it a random number. And there we have it. So again, the things you can do, you can change the X, you can change the Y, you can change the size, and you can change the rotation. And you can either do this by going like, hey, I'm going to change ball.x by 1 every time. So that's ball.x plus 1. Or you could go, wait, I'm actually going to make it a random number. And again, whatever works for you. Random numbers kind of make things shake more. And then increasing it by 1 makes it smooth. But whatever works for you, go for it. And that is how you animate.